Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Laststandgamers, and welcome back to another exciting video. Today we're taking a look around this beautiful ship from the Steam Workshop, and it has been quite a while since we did a spotlight. So here in front of us is the Gargoyle Transport ship, something you guys are always requesting, more utility, sort of useful ships that you could fit within a survival world of your own. So Wicked Sir Nate has created quite a few other cool ships as well, so there'll be a link down in the description. Check that out and check out his other ship designs. So let's begin with the exterior tour. Now the first thing you're met with is this cool landing craft sort of ramp that is quite wide. You can see if I put my character in there, you could definitely get a few of your rovers up there, or something at least 5 wide. We've got 2 thrusters on either side for a total of 4 big hydrogen thrusters to stop us, and tucked in above here as well we've got some Gatling gun turrets, so these could cover you when you're unloading your troops, or maybe even just cover whatever trade deal that you're doing at that time. Wrapping up and around the top, you've got the top area with a few cut down blocks here. You can see the use of the O block and some parachute blocks that have been tucked in. There's also some parachute blocks at the back of the ship, and these are always a great idea because if you're falling from the sky or you've become damaged, then at least you can do your best to save the ship. An N-54 on this side, the same on the other, and we've got a missile turret tucked in the side here. These missile turrets are always super deadly, but with the way this is laid out, you could always add a docking hatch or another weapon system if you wish. So coming down the side here, we have 3 atmospheric thrusters to provide us with a little bit of lift. This is a fully hybrid ship, so this has got all of the engines. We've got hydrogen, iron, and also the atmospheric ones tucked in there. So wrapping around the side, you can see this cool red ribbing with a little bit of lighting, and this wraps up into the cockpit area. That's not super protected, but it is a transport ship. You can see it's got a little bit of a cut down block around there, and also its systems there. So these are little calculations with the horizon and a little radar as well, so it is using some scripts. So coming back along the side, we'll tuck into this little section here some more vent type details. The airlock located up on the top, 4 of these smaller hydrogen thrusters, and to keep this thing afloat we have a lovely 5 on either side large hydrogen thrusters, so this will be able to have quite some lift capacity. We are on the standard Earth planet as well, and you'll just see how it responds a little bit later on. So coming towards the back, we've got the 3 hydrogen thrusters in the center, and what's been quite nicely done here is these are just some blocks with a spotlight behind them to add a glow type effect to the engines, and tucked inside here is some more engines. There's a little bit of space there, but you've got to keep the space so it doesn't melt the inside of your ship. On top of these cells, you've got some smaller engines, and you've got this real nice bit of detail, and you've got the round blocks there, a little bit of glowing exhaust fumes coming from that section, and then you've got the intake in that area there. Just a really beautiful transport ship, and the colours seem to go really well, the greys, the reds, and this armour type texture. So let's tuck ourselves underneath, and this is one of the really cool factors about this ship, the landing gear system, and I'll show you a little bit later on how it retracts. It's got a landing gear lock at the top, it's got a piston, these all rotate down into place, and you've got one at the back there as well. Real nice, can't wait to show you that. So as we come up into this area, you can see there's a little access door on the ramp. The airlock drops itself down, and we are now inside, and I have to say the ambience of this ship is really cool, and the theme stays without, so it's got this dark orange sort of ambient glow. We've got access way to work on rovers or whatever we're offloading, some cargo left about around the side, a little bit of production, a few spare parts to get things fixed up, and as we come inside we enter up this staircase and in the reactor room we are. So we've got a bit of direction via signage that I always do appreciate, because I get lost when I'm touring these ships, and I guess when you have got new crew members aboard they'll get lost too. So that's crew and bridge. Up here takes us through these cool DLC corridors. I really like this area here. Look how they've used the DLC window, and in the background there, that's just a standard corridor block, but they put the Tron armor on it to add some detailing. And then we're in the jump drive room, and it's also got this weird illusion to it. I don't know if you guys feel that too, with these hexes and these glowing blocks, and it also got this little screen telling us what information our jump drives are fully charged. So with 4 jump drives we're very capable of jumping far. Little access area, These engines, I believe, are currently shut off. I can't tell between the orange glow. It looks like the yellow. So we might need to access them to get a little bit more power. So coming up here, we've got a little control area with details of the ship showing the damage weapon gyroscopes. There's also a larger one of these in the bridge. And you've also got the ship power readout there as well. Very cool. It feels very industrial in here. I like an industrial feeling ship. I don't know about you guys. And as we enter into the crew and bridge area, we have got some medical systems down on the lower deck, 3 cryopods, and the med bay located there. A little science area as well. Up above, we've got 3 beds, so definitely designed for maybe a crew of 3. And then you've got your supplies loading on and off, and you've got your little kitchen, your supply lockers, a holographic table, and this leads up to the airlock. And now it's got a good little sensor, this, so the airlock knows when it can open. You can see it's cued with the light as well. And that takes us out onto the side of the ship so we can do some maintenance in space or whatever we may need to do. So continuing through this area, we're going to access the bridge itself through this door using some more of these interior corridors from the DLC. I really like these DLC blocks. They are really nice. I mean, the wiring is a little bit messy for my liking, but still looks very aesthetic, very nice. And these little sensors look like it's almost going to decontaminate you as you walk in. So now we're at the bridge. Got a lot more detailing going on here with some of these nice armoured DLC blocks wrapping around the top of that to create the detail. And then we've got ammo summary, jump drive status, and control room information. On the other side, we've got more ship layout information. I think that needs to be rotated around. We've got the captain's seat up there with relevant information, 2 co-pilot seats, and then these little cool cubby hold areas with more DLC blocks that wrap into the computer systems down here. A little bit of an armory, a few weapons on hand, and there's a feature that I really do like. If you come up here, right above the seat there is an emergency exit. Now in survival ships, how useful would that be? Because how many times you just want to run straight and get in the cockpit, and after a certain amount of time it closes itself up as well, so even better. So let's bring this ship up into the air. Of course, we have got ourselves access to all the airlock systems, so if I hit 4 I can open up the airlock down there. I can also open and close the extender on the ramp down there as well. But let's bring that ramp up to start with. So we're going to hit number 7 and we're going to unlock the ramp. Ramp is coming up into position, and when it's at the top, perfect, we can lock that back in place and prepare it to be reversed again. So landing gear comes up with 9. So we hit number 9 on the keypad, and I'll show you this when we're up a little bit as well. So landing gear has risen into the hull. We've not lost any parts, and we can start taking this transport into the air. Just look at this thing. It's the perfect size in my opinion for a survival ship. You could put a lot more things into this guy if you wanted to cut out some of the engines and some of the other areas. You can see some of the detail. The engines are glowing at the back, turning on and off because there's a little bit of a thrust override, mainly because we're down on the planet and we're using up a lot of the power systems. We could do with firing up them extra reactors. So let's just slow ourselves down here a little bit, and we're going to take a more detailed look with the camera. Look at that. I can imagine a little fleet of these flying over an area. So we're going to go and hit number 9, and you'll see the landing gear bays starting to open up. Look at that. Now that is some engineering. So there's a lot of different things going on here. So I want you to watch how these retract. So first up, you'll notice the wheels and this little hatch will pop up. The locking system retracts itself in. Then the landing gear itself retracts itself up there as well. And it all tucks itself in real damn nicely. Let's have a look at this rear one lowering back down. This is serious space engineering. You see these up on the workshop, but when they're actually, you know, combined and put into a ship, it's lovely. Look at that little lock there. I saw that. Landing gears opening up. I could sit here probably all day just messing with these systems. Let's have a look from inside what it looks like when it comes up. Beautiful. Let's have a look at a little bit of the timer module. So the timer module looks like it's stuck here on this system here. All done with timers. Wow. Real nice work there. Beautiful. Let's attempt to come in for a landing. So we've got this little outcrop over here on the side. Let's bring it around. Them hydrogen thrusters, great acceleration. We can get up fast, and then the ones on the front will slow us down really quite well. So we're low on fuel. We've got 6 minutes worth of fuel left at this current configuration. Let's bring ourselves down. Let's pop our landing gears out. Yeah, they're opening up on the move super smoothly. And we're coming into the land, maybe to do some trading in this valley with some of the locals. Let's see if we can bring it down as stable as possible. And we are locked. So let's drop that ramp. So all we should have to do is press number 8 at this current time and open up our airlock doors. So there we go. So airlock is open. We can head on down. Such a lovely ship. Just real nice. The colours, the design, the landing gear integration. Real nice indeed. So check the link out, that'll be down in the description to this ship, and see the other crazy creations that this creator has built as well. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.